2024 is right around the corner, and that means one thing. Well, it means a lot of things, but for this video, it means that the Pixel 8a is almost here. Some people are excited about it, and honestly, if you're excited about it, go to the comments and let me know, because I'm curious how many people. But we've seen probably just about as much as we need to see. There's already more fresh leaks showing off. Oh, let me turn the brightness down there. High resolution colored photos of the Pixel 8a. We showed this off before. Here you can see the images directly, blue, green, black, and it looks like a kind of a peach coral color. Well, it's a lot more than just colors. There is stuff that, of course, is still up to speculation. We don't know exactly what the specs are going to be. It's largely rumored we're going to get the same 64 megapixel camera we got last year, which surprisingly was a really good camera. It's not quite to the same level of depth and sophistication as the 50 megapixel that we have in the Pixel 7, Pixel 8, but that 64 megapixel, very, very capable, and it did a lot of great things with that camera. So presumably second year, sophomore update, it should have even better computational photography because they've had more time to program for it. Probably a little bit bigger battery. It'll be interesting to see where they cut the corners, because we've had a recent rumor that looks like it may even have 120 hertz refresh rate for the screen, which, I mean, if you're buying it, that would be great, because I think all phones should have 120 hertz option now. But we had the 90 hertz last go around. The problem I have, and I've been very, very vocal about this, is that they're very much encroaching into the Pixel 8 territory, especially with the price. Right now, as of the making of this video, you can get the Pixel 8 for $549 on Best Buy's website. I think Amazon, maybe even Google. The rumored starting price for the Pixel 8a, what is it? It's supposed to be $549, which would be a $50 price increase from last year. Now, they'll probably give some freebies. They might give you the Pixel Buds Series A. They might give you a Pixel Watch. I don't know what they're going to throw in there to make it more lucrative, and it could work for you. I have a lot of problems with it because I don't think they should be making the A series so similar to the regular series phone and then charging basically the same amount of money. I mean, the phone's been out for quite a while now, but it was $699 MSRP. All the prices have bumped up this year. It would make sense if they go to $549, but my whole problem with the Pixel 8a is I maintain that it's supposed to be a budget series phone. And I don't really think $550, $500 is a budget series phone. And then there's just no point to it whenever you can get the Pixel 8 for basically the same price, and it's going to be better in every way. So we'll probably see some dumbed down features, might have slower charging, might have slower wireless charging, probably going to have like Gorilla Glass 3 or something again. I believe the Pixel 7a had Gorilla Glass 3, which honestly, Gorilla Glass 3 is my absolute all-time favorite because it has the best combination of shatter resistance and surface abrasion scratch resistance. If you notice a lot now, a lot of these phones, they have Gorilla Glass Victus, Victus 2, Victus Armor, all these catch buzzwords, and they get surface abrasions and surface scratches on them, like micro scratches, like the Dickens. It's ridiculous how easily they scratch, but they're very shatterproof. So there is that. So what do you need to know here? Probably going to be $550, going to have the Google Tensor 3, and I'm interested to see if there's any controversy in it this year, because last year, apparently the core that was in the Tensor 2 was different than the one that was in the 7 and the 7 Pro. I think it was manufactured somewhere else or maybe a different material, albeit pretty much exactly the same benchmarks. So I don't think that matters that much, but they got to cut corners somewhere. But at the same point in time, you take a look at what the chipset is. I mean, I think the Tensor G3 is very capable, but it makes me wonder how much dedication there's going to be to AI in there. If anyone cares, I mean, maybe this is the AI-less Pixel phone, since so many people are like, I don't care that much about AI. It's a buzzword. It's stupid. It doesn't matter to me. Even though really we've been using AI with the Google Pixel phones for forever. I mean, shoot, they created computational photography with the Google Pixel 3, and that's the feature that's gotten them more attention than anything, because that's what gives them their best in class camera stuff. So a lot of people think, oh, AI is all these buzzwords, circle to search and all that crap. But really, there's a lot of processes on your phone that have been using AI for forever, like your adaptive battery, learning your processes and routines, memory management. There's a lot of stuff that AI has been doing for a long time. But when you take a look at it at the surface, if you go out and buy one, like I said previously, they're almost the same price, and you get a better overall phone when you take a look at the regular series versus the A series. So I think they've made them so similar, it really makes one of them irrelevant. Either get rid of the 8 and then have the A, or like next cycle, get rid of the 9 and have the A, the Pro, and the Ultra, or the XL, whatever they're going to call it. I don't think there's enough room in there in their market share and their marketing plan that it really makes sense. But it looks sharp. I like the colors. They're definitely more vibrant. I like how they stick with the more colorful, unique, vibrant colors when it comes to the A series. It kind of helps stand out, pops a little bit more. The corners look very rounded, and I'm sure it's going to be a really nice aesthetic design. It'll be interesting to see what it is. Probably an aluminum body with plastic back. Who knows? There's a lot that's in the speculation wheel right now. But what's not too much to speculate is it's almost guaranteed to come out on May 14th. And I got to apologize. Recently, I had it fixated, stuck in my brain. I kept saying May 10th, but it's not May 10th, it's May 14th. That's when Google I/O is. I did ask them for an invite. I haven't heard back from them yet. We'll see how that goes. But I would love to go. I think it'd be a nice experience one day, but we'll see what happens. So overall, there's a lot of leaks, a lot of rumors, a lot of stuff. I mean, we basically know everything we need to know about this phone, other than exactly how many milliamps that it has in it and how many hertz the screen has. So by and large, I still maintain they should get this cheaper. It'll be cheaper by the end of the year. And I said that previously. If you want to buy one, wait a couple of months and get it for like $400. That's probably the best way to go about it. But if they have great incentives, great deals, they've always got good stuff going on. Google Fi, they had great trading deals before. I remember, I think it was the Pixel 7a that came out, and you could trade in like a Pixel 5 and get it for like 100, $200 or something. So if they have really lucrative trade-in deals, if they've got good bundles, if they have some sort of good deal that makes sense, then yeah, I think it's fine to buy it. And of course, this will be the first ever budget phone that would supposedly be supported for 7 years. So we know the Pixel 8 supported for 7 years. Likely this will be supported for 7 years too. And just the thought process of having a budget mid-tier phone that's supported for 7 years is pretty impressive. And whether I think that phone's going to be worth anything in 7 years is a different story. You'll be able to get this phone for $150 in 2 years. But the fact that you can look at it now, Tensor G3, very capable platform. You can play pretty much any game that's out there, 60 frames per second, no problem. I mean, it might have some heat issues. Maybe the battery's not that great, but the power plant is the same that's in the 8 and the 8 Pro. So one interesting thing I'm kind of holding out for, like we know the Pixel 8 has issues with running like the on-device AI model because it doesn't have enough RAM. It would just be a complete out in left field thing to happen. Let's say it showed up with like 12 gigs of RAM. Like, wouldn't that be something? If the 8A showed up with more RAM than the 8 because they know about these AI limitations, that would just be crazy. But I don't think they'll slap us in the face like that. I think they still need people to buy their other phones. And the 8, by and large, is a pretty decent phone, but it's a much better phone than probably the A will be. Because like I said, the A is probably going to have, it's going to have a different camera. It's not going to be as capable as the one that's in the Pixel 8. It's not going to have probably as high a charging rate. Charging speed, especially wirelessly. It'll probably be IP67. It'll probably have a plastic back or something to that effect. It'll probably have some other dumbed down things. So when you look at that, and then the fact that you can get the Pixel 8 for like the same price as the 8A is supposedly going to be as of right now, I mean, that's problematic for a new phone coming out. But if you take a look at what's out there in the budget market, if you look at like the A54, A55 that's out with Samsung now, it's still running their Exynos chipset, and I think the Tensor G3 is better than that. So I think the Tensor G3, the further you get down the price point, the further you get down on that spectrum pole of how much phones cost. Is a Tensor G3 insanely impressive at $1,000? No, but at $500, it's a pretty impressive chip. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure I'll get one, and I'll cover it just so I can give you all my informed opinion to tell you one way or the other. But likely, a lot of it's going to boil down to trade-in deals, carrier stuff, Google Fi deals, bundles, whatever they give you for free, and then see what it ultimately comes out whenever that pans out in the wash. Because if it's $549 and then they give you a free $200 watch or a set of earbuds with it, then maybe that makes it more palatable for you. I don't know. But that's all I got. Hopefully you enjoyed the images. Let me know your thoughts. Are you interested in the Pixel 8a? Do you think it makes sense? What color is your favorite? And are you looking forward to it? So that's all I got in this video. If you have any questions or comments, please go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. It's nighttime here. I'm in Seattle. As you can see behind me, there's some lights and stuff. Those are buildings back there. I won't be back home for a few days, still out filming on the road, so I apologize for the lesser quality. I know it's not that great quality usually, but I apologize for the lesser quality, and I'll do my best for the rest of my trek here. But that's all I got. As always, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, especially if you like the Google Pixel content. You're in the right place. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys next time.